Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news. Now folks, what we're about to discuss today is something that could shake up not only the Bears roster but also the entire NFC North. We're talking about the possibility, yes, the strong possibility, of Kenneth Walker being traded to the Chicago Bears. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Wait, is this really happening? Well folks, let me tell you, it's not yet official, but the signs are pointing strongly in that direction. And if this trade does go through, it could be one of the biggest moves the Bears have made in recent years, and it might just set them up for a serious playoff push in 2025. Let's back up a little and analyze the current situation. The Bears, as you all know, have been in a bit of a rebuild mode over the last couple of seasons. They've been searching for that spark, that missing piece that would elevate this team from a decent squad to a true contender. And one of the biggest questions has been at the running back position. Last year, DeAndre Swift was brought in to be the starter, and while there was some hope that he could be the guy to lead the Bears' ground game, the reality was a bit different. Swift showed flashes, but overall, he was incredibly inefficient. His yards per carry, or YPC, was just 3.8, which is below average for a feature back in the NFL. And let's be honest, from what we saw last season, it's clear that Swift isn't the long-term answer as the Bears' primary ball carrier. And this is where the story gets interesting. The Bears are clearly aware of the shortcomings in their backfield. They've been trying to find a solution, but their efforts in the draft didn't exactly turn out as planned. Many fans thought that a splash move would come during the NFL draft, perhaps by selecting Ashton Jeanty, a talented running back with a lot of potential. Unfortunately, Jeanty was taken 6th overall, which was way too high for the Bears to get him. That left the team without a true upgrade at running back during the draft, and their only pick at the position was Kyle Monangai in the 7th round. Not exactly the splash move they were hoping for. So, what does all of this mean? Well, it means the Bears are actively looking for a solution, and one player who could be on the move is Kenneth Walker. For those of you who might not be familiar, Walker was drafted by the Seahawks in 2022, 41st overall. He showed some real promise in his rookie season, but last year was a different story. Walker only played in 11 games, and when he was out, his backup, Zach Charbonnet, stepped up big time. Charbonnet, a talented runner himself, had an incredible Week 14 performance, rushing for 134 yards and 2 touchdowns on just 6 carries, with a YPC of 6.1. That kind of production, combined with his contract situation, he still has one more year on his deal, making him a free agent in 2027, makes him a very attractive option for teams like the Bears. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. The Seahawks, after drafting Walker in 2022 and then selecting Charbonnet in 2023, have a bit of a crowded backfield. They invested a 2nd-round pick in Charbonnet, 51st overall, just last year, which shows how highly they think of him. Walker, on the other hand, is a talented runner, but with his contract expiring in 2026 and his availability potentially limited due to injury or performance last season, the Seahawks might be open to moving him. And guess what? A trade could make a lot of sense for both sides. The Bears could offer a 2nd-round pick in 2026, which would be a fair price for a player of Walker's talent and potential, and the Seahawks could bolster their roster with a talented running back like Charbonnet, who's proven he can produce when given the chance. Imagine this scenario, folks. Walker coming to Chicago, instantly giving the offense a boost. He's a dynamic runner who can break tackles, make explosive plays, and add a new dimension to the Bears' attack. And while Walker is primarily a runner, he's also shown he can catch passes out of the backfield. He had 46 receptions last year, which isn't bad at all. Now, Swift, who has been the designated pass-catching back, can still be part of the equation, especially since he had 42 receptions last season and 62 back in 2021. But pairing Walker as the feature back with Swift as a versatile weapon out of the backfield makes the Bears offense much more dangerous. It's a blueprint for a versatile, explosive ground game that could keep defenses guessing and open up the field for Justin Fields, who's clearly the key to this team's success. And let's not forget the big picture here. The Bears are not just looking to compete, they're aiming to contend. Their current odds, according to FanDuel, are at plus 160 to make the playoffs in 2025. Now, a move like adding Kenneth Walker could push those odds even higher. It's about getting over that hump, breaking through the division rivals, and making a serious push for the postseason. This isn't just about one player. It's about the entire philosophy of how the Bears want to build this team moving forward. They're looking for impact players who can elevate the roster and give them a real shot at a deep playoff run, and Walker could be the missing piece. Now, I know some fans might be concerned about the contract situation or the potential costs involved in acquiring him, but if the Bears are willing to part with their second-round pick in 2026, I think it's a gamble worth taking. This is a player who, if healthy and motivated, can be a game-changer. And if you look at the schedule, the Bears face some tough opponents and need every advantage they can get. A solid running game can be that advantage, especially in close games or when trying to control the clock. And with a guy like Walker in the backfield, the Bears' offense instantly becomes more dynamic, more unpredictable, and more dangerous. What does all of this mean for the future? Well, if Walker comes to Chicago, it could be the start of a new era, an offense that's balanced, explosive, and capable of taking down any team in the league. It would also send a clear message to the NFC North and the rest of the league. The Bears are serious about winning now. They're willing to make bold moves, invest in their roster, and build a team that can compete for championships. And with Walker's talent, they'd be doing just that. We're talking about a player who, despite some injuries last year, has shown the potential to be a top-tier NFL running back. And now, with the right system and the right team around him, he could truly thrive. So fans, keep an eye on this story. Everything points to a potential blockbuster deal that could reshape the Bears' backfield and give them that extra edge they've been searching for. The NFL offseason is full of surprises, and this one might just be the biggest. Whether it's through trade rumors or official announcements, we'll be here to keep you updated every step of the way. The Chicago Bears are on the verge of something exciting, and Kenneth Walker could very well be the catalyst for their next big leap. So stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's see how this story unfolds. Because the future of the Bears is looking brighter than ever, and this move might just be the one that takes them to the next level. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bears. Do you believe Kenneth Walker is the missing piece? Are you excited about the possibility of this trade happening? Or do you think the Bears should explore other options? Whatever your thoughts are, we want to hear them. Remember, the offseason is the time for everyone to voice their opinions and be part of this Bears family. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. This team is on the rise, and with the right moves, they could surprise everyone in 2025. Thanks for watching, and as always, bear down.